Hello there, Cancer. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of January 25th through the 31st. Before I get started, let me just say I do still have mentoring sessions coming up which have slots in them. These are group mentoring sessions. You can also schedule individual mentoring if you would like. But if you would like to participate in either one of those, go ahead and get my contact information from my website and let me know. We'll get you plugged right in. Okay, on with the forecast. Cancer, the first card that you have, shows up as the Devil in reverse. The Devil in reverse is actually a fun little card if you ask me. This talks about that you did have some fears in your life or in your mind for a while, and that you had done something with those fears so that now they weren't so bad anymore. In fact, you kind of don't even really know why you used to be afraid of these things. And so what happens when we have the Devil show up in reverse is that those things that used to be so scary for you, something of that shows up on Monday. And because you've already dealt with that fear, you see it and you realize, wow, normally that would have had me completely unglued, but today it doesn't bother me. So it's a really cool card. It's a card of actually seeing some of the progress that you've made on a personal growth level. Okay, so Tuesday, you guys have the Page of Clubs. I love the Page of Clubs. The Page of Clubs just means you're getting some kind of message that has you inspired to do something, has you really inspired. This could be about a project for work. This could be something that it just sounds like it's exciting and it's fun and let's go do this. This could be a message like that says this project is going to pay a ridiculous amount of money, and that could inspire you if you're very money motivated. This could be also a project, well, an inspiration that might have to do with relationship. Maybe somebody that you're interested in gives you a little signal that has you feeling like, wow, I've got a chance with that person, and that inspires you to take some kind of action. Maybe you ask them out or you send them a little gift or whatever, but some kind of message that has you feeling inspired about something on Tuesday. So those are always fun. Now Wednesday, Cancer, what you have is the Queen of Swords. This is somebody that you are interacting with. Queen of Swords. I'm feeling like for some of you, this could be a boss or a supervisor. I do also want to make sure you guys realize this. For most of you, this will be a female, but not for everybody because this is a general reading. It could be a male. It will be a male for a few of you. But Queen of Swords coming in on Wednesday. So this is a personality that you're going to be interacting with. This is somebody who she doesn't take bullshit. If you'll excuse my term. She does not put up with baloney. And on Wednesday, I feel like she's getting to the bottom of something. There's something going on that she's getting to the bottom of it. And it feels like for most of you, this is going to be in the workplace. Although for some of you, this may have to do with the family situation. And I feel like she may be doing more than getting to the bottom of something. I feel like she's got most of the information that she needs. She might be getting little bits and pieces of confirmation here and there still. But I feel like on Wednesday, she has not only gotten to the bottom, she is cutting the negative baloney out. Done. Whether it's creating a new policy at work about what's going to be allowed or not allowed, or whether it's realizing that there's somebody that is just absolutely causing trouble that needs to go. Whatever it is, she is just taking care of business. Okay. And then on Thursday, what we have coming up is we have the Nine of Swords. Now this card just tells me that on Thursday you're feeling pretty worried, pretty distracted about something. And generally with a Nine of Swords, that something is something that we can't do anything about. So there's some situation that you really don't have any control over that you're letting really get to, and you're letting it distract you and operate in really big parts of your mind when there's nothing that you can do about it. So the best thing that you can do is try to find a way to make peace with the situation, whatever happens with it, and just let it go and sort of turn it over to Sacred Spirit. That's really the best thing that you can do with that situation, because it's no fun to be losing sleep over something you don't have any control over anyway. It's no fun to be distracted from everyday life over a situation you have no control over. So if you start to feel that energy moving in, I would definitely encourage you to find a way to make some kind of peace with it and let it go. Now let's see, let's move on to Friday. I'm getting a little distracted. I have a crystal ball that sits in front of me while I'm doing readings, and I just have a picture that just came very clear as I was sitting here doing your particular reading. So we're going to talk about that because I'm sure there's some kind of message in there for you before we're done here. So if you noticed me kind of being quiet and sort of looking in a little different direction, that's what's going on there. So I'm not sure exactly what it means, but I definitely see a clear picture there. So we'll look at that. We'll talk about that. All right, so let's look at Friday first, though. Let's finish out with the cards. We have the Five of Swords showing up in reverse. And Five of Swords in reverse really just kind of talks about ongoing disagreements or arguments, people not being able to get on the same page. And this is a situation where if you find yourself embroiled in this, because this is going to be a multiplayer situation, a multiple people situation. So if you find yourself embroiled in this, the best thing you can do is get out of it as quickly and as gracefully as you can. And the reason I say that is because if you stay stuck in this argument, you can really waste a lot of energy here that could be spent much better doing things that are going to actually have some kind of result. Where if you stay in this argument, you're going to be spending all this energy just to get nowhere and to keep spinning your wheels. So best thing you can do is get out of the argument, let whoever still wants to stay in the argument kill each other off until somebody comes out the winner, and meanwhile you're off doing your thing, and just letting those guys duke it all out. And I don't feel like it's a physical duking out. It's more of a verbal, confrontational verbal thing. Okay, so let's look at Saturday. Saturday we have the Page of Swords showing up. This is telling me that on Saturday you are feeling very curious about something in the metaphysical or the occult or arcane realm of things, in the spiritual realm of things, maybe is the best way to say that. You're feeling very curious about something in that area. I like to call it in the secrets of the universe, because these are the types of things that were not taught in school, and yet they influence so much going on in the universe. So being able to read energy is really important. It tells you a lot of things. Being able to be aware of the law of attraction and operate it in a conscious way is so important. Once again, secret of the universe, you know, knowing some of the old secrets, some of the occult or the arcane secrets about just how the world actually operates. We're not taught that in school. So I see you being really curious on Saturday. And Cancers, you're a water sign, so you're probably fairly tuned in. So I'm going to say that for most of you, you're curious about some new realm or some new extension of this stuff that you haven't checked out before. For a few of you, you'll just be curious in general, and this may be the first thing that you've actually explored on the spiritual side of things. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is just a new direction that you haven't checked out before. You know, like, well, do I believe in fairies or gnomes? Or do I believe in UFOs? Or, you know, does this law of attraction thing really work? Or whatever it is. I feel like you're really curious about something that's on the spiritual side or the metaphysical side. And I feel like you're investigating on Saturday. You're really trying to figure out, okay, does this thing hold water or not? Now on Sunday, what you Cancers have coming up is the Knight of Clubs. The Knight of Clubs just talks about taking some kind of action that you're really passionate about, some kind of action that you're inspired to. So this can be, doing something that you really enjoy. This can be spending time with a hobby. This can be participating in a sports event. This can be watching a sports event if you're a passionate fan. But definitely doing something that you're feeling very passionate and inspired about on Sunday, Cancer. Okay, so that is your week. Thank you so much, all of you, for stopping by and for hanging out. I do appreciate all your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. I just appreciate all of your support so much. Everyone have a fantastic week. I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.